putting on the table the big stick that the Prime Minister and the Energy Minister have put forward, and I mean that's a matter, of course, for the Energy Minister, if it all comes to it, to make relevant judgments.
But are you aware of how the big stick works? That's what I'm trying to get at. Do you understand what you've agreed to here?
Well, yeah, of course I understand what we've agreed to. I mean, there's a divestiture power here.
How does it work? What would it take to force a divestiture?
Well, I'm not going to, despite your best efforts, I'm not going to go into the details of another minister's portfolio in relation to something that hasn't as yet been legislated.
All right, but as you know, the energy companies are threatening to take you to the High Court. Other businesses, I can tell you right across the board, are pretty worried about a government doing something like this, intervening in a private company, and it's still a little unclear what it would take for you to do that.
Well, I can assure you that when the government makes these judgments, that we rely on all of the necessary advice, including all of the necessary legal advice, and that self-evidently that the courses of action that we decide to take.
In an interview on Sky Tuesday with David Spears, the minister couldn't explain the government's policy to break up power companies, which he described as putting on the table the big stick. Can the minister explain to the Senate and to Australians how the government would break up private power companies? What exactly is the big stick, and exactly when will it be used?
The Minister representing the Prime Minister, Senator Cormann.
I thank you very much, Mr. President. I'm always bemused when I hear a Labor senator selectively quote from a very important interview. You see, I mean, okay, let me confirm for Senator Watt and for the Senate that on this side of the chamber we are committed to lower power prices, and that is, of course, why we are not going to impose a carbon tax after the next election. We, of course, know that the Labor Party and the Greens...
Senator Cormann, Senator Wong on a point of order.
The point of order is direct relevance. The minister may complain about selective quoting, but the quote was his. He was the one that talked about putting on the table the big stick, and the question goes to what was he talking about?